Hello everyone! Today we are going to learn one of those grammar tricks that makes your English sound super smooth and professional without even adding a new words. Have you ever written a sentence that just felt too long? Well, what if I told you that we can make it shorter and smarter? That's why today's topic comes in. Adverb clause and reduced form.
Today, we are going to learn how to make a long sentence and shrink it down into something cleaner, clearer, and cooler. By the end of this, you will be reducing the sentences like a pro. But first of all, we need to start with a simple topic, like what is subordinating clause?
Subordinating clause is a clause or the independent clause that cannot stand alone. It must be connected with a main clause or independent clause and introduced by subordinating conjunctions. Example, when, because, if, and also. And there are three main types of subordinating clauses. It is noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. So, this is a topic that we will present today.
Adverb clause, or so-called adverbial. It was used just like adverb. It was used to modify main sentence, adjective, or even other adverbs. It functioned to provide details about time, space, purposes, and reasons. Properties of adverb clause. Adverb clause was used to modify a component in the main sentence, whether it is verb, adjective, or even other adverb. Adverb clause also provides an additional information about things they modify. Adverb clause will be introduced to a sentence by subordinating conjunction. And lastly, adverb clause can be omitted, or in other words, it can be left out without changing the meaning of the main sentence.
Now let's look at an example of adverb reduced form together. Here is the full sentence. While she was watching her favorite series, she fell asleep. This is a normal adverb clause, right? But we can reduce it by following these easy steps. First, you have to remove the subject if it is the same as the subject of the main clause. Here both subjects are she, so we can take one out. Now it becomes, while was watching her favorite series, she fell asleep. Second, you have to remove the auxiliary verb was. We don't need the helping verb anymore because we removed the subject. Third, you need to change the main verb into ing form. So, was watching become washing. And that gave us the reduced form. While watching her favorite series, she fell asleep. It is shorter, cleaner, and still means exactly the same thing. So remember, we reduced adverb clause to make our sentences more concise and natural. Just follow these three steps. Removing the repeated subject, remove the auxiliary verb, and change the verb into ing form. So let's talk about why we even need to do it. We usually reduce these clauses when we want our sentences to sound more concise, clear, compact, and impact. Think of it like this. We are trying to say the same meaning, but in a shorter and smoother way. So instead of using too many words, we simplify the structure without changing what it means.
These are the two examples of how to reduce the form. The first example is, if the project proposal is approved, our project will be succeeded immediately. First, we're gonna remove the subject, the project proposal. Then, the sentence are turned into, if it's approved, our project will be succeeded immediately. Second, remove the auxiliary verb is. The last step is inflict tense. Change participle into past participle of the verb, approved. Then, the answer is, if approved, our project will be succeeded immediately. The second example is, because she was late, she missed the meeting. First, just do the same step of the first example. 1. Remove the subject of the sentence, she. Then, it will turn into, because was late, she missed the meeting. Second step is, remove conjunction, because. It will turn into, was late, she missed the meeting. The last step is, inflect tense of the verb was. Past simple into present participle, was into being. Then, the answer is, being late, she missed the meeting.
And last but not least, types of adverb clause. How many types of clauses are there? And what are they? Let's find out. Let's begin with the first one, time. For example, when she arrived, he was asleep. The second, places. We have, wherever I go, I always see him. The third, condition. I will stay if it rains. The fourth, contrast. The old system is very complicated, whereas the new system is simple. The fifth, concession. He acts like nothing happened even though the rest is struggling. The sixth, causes and effects. Since I had spent too much, I went broke. The seventh, purpose. Why don't you wake up early so that you can do many things? The eighth, comparison. Stress is more concerning than you expect. And the last one, manner. For instance, please follow the steps as I had demonstrated you last week.
I hope that you guys will receive many cognition about adverb clause. Thank you for listening to us. See you next time. Goodbye.